Hey there, and welcome to Wrangler Wednesday. Today we're going to talk about something that's very important. Whether you're out there on the Jeep trails, getting your Jeep all dusty, or maybe you're mudding it and your Jeep's going to get all muddy, or you're just a city driver, you need to take care of your floors. Today, we're going to be looking at some WeatherTech floor liners. Now, if you know anything about WeatherTech, they are laser measured to fit your vehicle exactly. Now, let's take a look at the current ones to see why we need to take care of our floors and see what they look like. All right, so here we go. You see this? It's just everyday living, right? This thing was vacuumed just about a week ago, and the floors look like they've, been neglected. So I'm hoping installing these WeatherTech liners will help reduce some of this extra debris. This is Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You. My channel is dedicated to reviewing mostly as seen on TV items. I look at some consumer gadgets, other household items. Once in a while, I do a little bit of a DIY just because I like to. If that interests you, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel and click the bell below. That way you're notified every time I release a video just like this one. Oh yeah, one more thing. Don't forget to check down in the description for my social media, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I would love it if you would follow me there too. Now, let's get to today's review. All right, our first step is just removing these. So there's these buttons that are right here, and you just really pop them up. They're real simple. I'm going to try to get most of this debris out. All right, also make sure you have the correct liner. You make sure you have your driver's side liner ready because it just won't fit on the other side. I'm just going to put it in for a rough fit just to see how it looks. So what I'm going to see here is I'm guessing that the factory plugs might line up exactly, and therefore I just plug them right in. And lo and behold, that's what happened. They fit right into the factory plugs, installed in under a minute. So, tell me, have you ever used WeatherTech floor liners? What has your experience been with them? I would love to hear from you. Let me know down in the comment section below. Just in case you wanted to see the passenger side, it's the same exact way. Unplug them, take it out carefully, bring in your WeatherTech, line it up, and then snap it in. All done. So the cool things about the rear mats is the factory ones, at least the factory that I have, it's only right in front of the seat. There's nothing over the hump, whereas the WeatherTech goes over the hump and it's all one piece, and I really like that. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna pull it from this plug right here, and there's a corresponding plug on the other side. I'm gonna take out the factory ones, and then I'll install the WeatherTech ones. Installing the back mat is just as easy as the front. The only thing I have to do is make sure I put these slats underneath the seat. They line up perfectly. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go around to the other side of the vehicle. Since this is one piece, I want to put it in uniform-like. So I'm going to tuck it under and then find this little snap, line it up, snap it back in, and then I want to smooth it out a little. Just make sure all the bumps are out, come back around to the other side, and realistically all I have to do now is find the snap here, and to be honest with you, that's the hardest part, is finding the snaps. All right, so here is our WeatherTech liner for the rear. Now, I've been contemplating this. I have this spot right here that's the cutout for the subwoofer, and that's just under here. I think I'm actually going to leave it for right now. And the reason I'm doing that is I've had the radio on with this liner on and with the liner off, and I can't tell a whole lot of difference, if any difference at all. I'd rather have the protection back here if I'm going to be hauling something. So that's just my plan. Now, in the future, if I just can't stand it and all of a sudden I can tell a difference, I'm going to cut it right here, just on the inside lip all the way around, so this part is still here. I just wanted you to see that. I do like this WeatherTech liner better than the factory one. If you can see, the factory one is still here. It doesn't cover the whole thing. Like, there's spots on this side and on this side that are uncovered, and so I like the feature that this covers the whole thing, giving you the protection you need. All right, so we already know how to install them. Now let's uninstall them. We just pop up the clips here, and it's really just that simple. What I'm going to do here is I'm just going to vacuum out this because I like to have a clean surface before starting. Now I'm going to vacuum under the other ones just so I have a nice clean base. So my final step is I vacuum up the rug mats that I took out, and I stick them in a bag and I put them in a bin and mark it. That way if I ever need them, there they are. In this video, we've been taking a close look at the WeatherTech floor liners. And I'm going to tell you something. I have had WeatherTechs before in the past, and their technology has gotten better and better. I'm not just talking about the actual floor liner and the laser measurement and how stiff they are and great. I'm talking about just the simple fact of them clipping into the factory spots. That was amazing. I think the first set of WeatherTech I got was 5-6 years ago, and I actually had to take out the factory pieces because it didn't fit. WeatherTech had their own version, and you had to like dig it into the carpet, and it might have moved every once in a while, but they were still okay. And then I think they had ones that maybe had some sort of an adapter that went over the factory plug, and now these clip right in. That's awesome, okay? I like the way that they protect the car or the rugs from snow and rain and mud or whatever. If you're interested in purchasing these for yourself, I will leave a link down in the description. Now, they will be for a Wrangler, so you're going to have to change your vehicle type if you have a different vehicle. But this is Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You. As always, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you have a great day. I wanted to show you just what these looked like. On the bottom, they're smooth, but there is some texture here. These are the spots right here where your factory clips will go into. The top, it's also smooth. It's got a little bit of a grit to it, but not too bad. And of course, they have their WeatherTech logo. I just wanted to show you what they look like. It's a thick plastic feel. I really do appreciate that you stayed around for my entire review of these WeatherTech floor liners. You know what? Not that long ago, I did a review of this emergency light bulb. It was actually from Boundary. Do you remember that? It's their e-bulb, and this thing actually has a battery that when you use it, it charges, and when the power goes out, it still works. Pretty sweet, huh? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna link that video right here, and I would love it if you would click on it. And guess what? By the magic of the internet, when you click this link right here, I'm gonna join you at that review. So I'll see you over there. Go ahead, click it. It's safe, I promise.